probably can seat comfortably around like 55 to 60 people. I'd say 65 is the upper limit, the most limit we can get in here.
Right.
But you pay $10, you show up at 11, and you get to eat pizza all day.
Good pizza.
From like, yeah, it's really good pizza. It's always fresh. It's never just sitting out there for too long.
Yeah, and you always get to tell them like, hey, I would like this.
Yeah,
like,
and you can order your own fresh pizzas. Anyway, for the man, the myth, the legend, who still can't win a pizza time.
Oh man.
It is Miloni, Pizza Time himself, versus SETHsational. And if you paid attention to, I guess the PR season our last season, these two had quite a few sets together, and they were pretty split based on what time of the season was. During the first half, it was very much Seth's favor.
Oh yeah.
And then as the season like got to its midpoint, it was Miloni's favor, and then they just started trading sets.
That's pretty exciting though.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see this set in that case then.
Yeah, this is probably one of the first or second time these two have actually.
Ooh, the reads.
I was saying, like, this is probably the first or second time these two have actually played this season. January's almost over. All right, Seth, just let him get back on stage. He's not going to overcommit at all.
Yep.
He knows that he's got such a big lead, almost like 80%. He can just he can chill back for a little bit. Let the cloud come to him.
Oh, for sure. And Seth right here really starting good start for him.
I don't know why Seth went for that jab. He should have down to, but you know that run through grab's going to get it.
Really
Back throw seals the deal.
Yeah, gets that pivot grab.
Yeah, only 75%. Seth, pretty comfortable lead. Ooh, that's a little overzealous. Well, I didn't know Black Tactics came from NorCalford right there.
Interesting decision.
Yeah, definitely interesting is the way to say it. All right, though. Miloni's got to figure out some type of game plan, because right now Seth is really doing a good job of just
controlling everything, honestly.
Yeah,
pace, stage, yeah, he's got it. But we're seeing Miloni here getting stage control. Didn't make that air work though.
I think down air might have been a better option to try and combat the Falcon trying to recover.
Right, right. And
Nair works, but you know, because Nair starts behind Cloud, it allowed Seth to get the snap before, so the 2-frame wouldn't happen.
Right, right, for sure.
All right, so let's see. Seth, 146. He's almost at max rage, but you know, Miloni, 82%. He's in a bad spot himself.
Oh yeah, 1 or 2 combos by Falcon. That's it. One good read as well. And one thing.
Oh, that up tilt just killed off the top.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit suspect DI there by Seth. Didn't see any red sparks, so but he's 100% off stage right now. Makes it back without using that limit. Oh man, dangerous position to put himself
Whenever
in.
I see Clouds do that, where they're able to just grab that ledge without using limit, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, seriously.
That was close. And
that
Seth, with a quick back air, seals that deal, gets him with the JV2 stock in game 1. So good start for him, for Seth.
Yeah, Seth is easily one of my favorite players to watch, because he just makes fantastic reads, just fantastic reads all the time. His neutral is fantastic, really patient. Honestly, you know, just fun player to watch, fun player to watch.
Yeah.
Miloni too, no slouch by any means. All right, we're seeing a counter pick to Battlefield. Interesting decision here. What do you think of it?
I think it's definitely good for Cloud. Falcon is one of those characters that really does have a hard time landing without kind of air dodging to the ground, or landing with a aerial, like a fastball up air, maybe a nair or something.
Right, right.
And the counter pick to Battlefield, just what Miloni needs is just trapping trapping Falcon on landing, and he gets to use those platforms to kind of like elevate and extend the combos he's going for, because just one up air or like even one up tilt. All right, that's not going to be it.
Leads to this exact situation.
Yeah. You get to, all right, Seth just forfeits the stock, doesn't want to deal with another edge guard situation for 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Would rather just drop the stock early and get right back into it.
Right.
I mean,
yeah, Seth was at like 40% at the beginning of that combo, and like you were talking about the platform extensions, paid huge dividends there for Miloni.
Oh, Seth was looking for an up B, but Miloni just kind of landed on the stage. Seth's got a pretty big crowd behind him. All of the Tri-City Tryhard guys, all the guys that he goes to or his weekly are there, just right behind him, looking at him and rooting him on right now. So Miloni's got a little bit of that crowd pressure, but you know, Miloni's pretty good at playing against the crowd.
Oh yeah, something he's comfortable with, for sure. Ooh, really nice up air strings here by Miloni, keeping Seth from touching the ground. Once again, like you were talking about. And Seth's able to get his ground control back.
Oh, man, I was thinking Seth might have, I was like, oh, that's what I was looking for. I'm like, Seth's got to watch out because I think Miloni is looking for a finishing touch just to kind of like catch him on something.
Oh, yeah, for
and
sure.
You know, whenever you see that Raptor boost on the ground, that's a patent Reed thing. Him and his brother, that was something they always go for in tight situations.
It's a good move, very unexpected. And, you know, good subjective.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's awful.
The only time it's awful is when you know
they're going to use it.
Yeah, when you know it's going to be used.
Yeah, a little bit of movement mixed up is pretty good.
Oh, nice jab down tilt. Forces Miloni into forces Miloni to drop shield because he's looking for, he's thinking he's going to get grabbed, so he's going to try and drop shield jab. And Seth just down tilts him and just sends him out at a horrible angle.
Yeah, really nice decision there by Seth with that nice mix-up. But he's at 100% off stage against the Cloud. Takes it back, though, without too much trouble. That's pretty important for the future of this match.
Definitely. Now, quick 35%. Seth, look at that. Even though he gets those quick percents, he's not going to overcommit on anything because he knows that he is super close to death himself. Oh, I thought I was thinking he was going to go for a back air on that just to punish the landing. Looking for these falling up airs, trying to get some type of combo starter going. Miloni responds with just a quick falling up air, going to get him into some type. Oh!
Wow. Oh, the shield break. Beautiful.
Oh, Miloni with that big sigh of relief.
Yeah, two very different responses to that situation. Seth very upset. Miloni, that big sigh.
Yeah.
I think we're about to see that shield break, huh?
Yeah, I want to see how. I think it started with a cross slash that pretty much put his shield down to just next to nothing.
And then that side or the back air.
And the back air. And I mean, in that situation, I understand Seth needs to just go in and try and get something going.
Yeah.
But instead of running in when he knows your shield is ready to pop, he should have just booked it to the ledge.
Right. Yeah, definitely got to make. When it comes to that kind of stuff, you got to be like, okay, do I want limit? Do I want to play against the Cloud with limit, or do I want to go to game 3? Yeah, you know.
Exactly. It's real. Sometimes though, it's really hard to. Those are split-second assessments you have to make, where you have to kind of play rock paper scissors with yourself. And I understand why Seth might have gone in because who knows if Miloni hadn't back aired.
What would have happened next?
Yeah, what could have happened?
Yeah,
we could have seen Seth go into some type of crazy explosion. But Miloni trying to take an explosive start to this first stock by just going with a finishing touch.
Yeah, I think it's some interesting decisions here, Miloni is. I feel like he sometimes gets a little bit antsy. Ooh, nice back air follow-up.
Yeah, that was a really, he knew that Miloni wasn't going to be hit by the knee because of where his percent was. So he just goes for the quick back air just to get some percent and maybe even send Miloni to the other side of the stage so he can get some stage control.
Oh, for sure. And
that was a really good mix-up on how to get to the ledge.
Oh, what happened exactly?
He Raptor boost to the ledge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he ran in, drop shield, and tried to run in. Miloni, 69%.
Yep, yeah, Super Saiyan.
Now Miloni just in that driver's seat like we saw him get in game number 2. Jab. Miloni in disadvantage. How is he going to kind of retain this? That fair was not the answer. Oh, there we go. I was like, he forced Miloni to respond with a aerial.
Yep. And
that just Seth. He's gone through all those rhythms so many times before. He knows that all he has to do is just down air, and that Cloud is gone no matter what kind of limit he's got.
Oh, for sure. We have Miloni here in a really good position. 74% on Seth. Definitely just taking his time, charging limit. Make Seth approach, right?
Definitely.
You don't have any reason to approach until you got that limit charged. And even then.
Oh. Yeah, these guys, they're picking and choosing their battles really. Wow.
Wow, what a read. And Seth just decides to go through a down air, because.
Yeah. I feel like where Seth is taking a lot of these quick, he takes the percent, and then he kind of gets tossed into disadvantage. He's dropping his shield at some weird times, and Miloni's just throwing out these huge lingering aerial hitboxes.
Oh, yeah. As you do with Cloud.
Is that going to be it?
Nope. Wow. Great DI there by Seth.
Yeah. Oh!
Quickest rage quits?
You can just you can like when you see like a cloud like down there, somebody who's got a whole lot of percent, you just feel that thud through your just being.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Some of the sound design in this. Okay.